Here we have for sale our 2019 on a 69 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 280 model. I mean, it's got a 2.8 ton gross vehicle weight. This is the L1 or short wheelbase limited panel van. This one comes with the 2-litre diesel EcoBlue engine producing 130 PS, roughly 130 brake horsepower. As I say, it is Euro 6 as well, so you're fully ULEZ compliant with this van. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom limited panel van of this age, and we'll also talk you through in detail the condition of this example, talk to you a bit about the previous ownership as well, seeing as it is currently available for sale here at Bridgend Van Centre. So the first thing I must note is there is no VAT to pay on this particular van. If you've come to this video via one of the adverts on one of the many advertising platforms, you are reading it correctly. There is no VAT to pay on this particular example. So a really rare opportunity. It could be a good benefit for anyone who's not VAT registered on this particular van. Looking then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are two doors which open like so, and on a limited you get a number of elements which come color coded. That includes the door handles all round, also the bumpers, so the rear bumper, the rear bumper, the front bumper is probably the wrong one then, rear bumper, the front bumper, these mouldings around the side, and the wing mirror caps as well. It just really sets it off, especially in a color like this, which is called chrome blue. First thing to note then, which has been added to this particular example afterwards, and that is the rear spoiler that you can see here, and that just ties in really nicely with the rest of the styling on the van, giving it a really nice sporty look. So you've also got things like the roof bars just there, side bars, of course the nice alloy wheels, and we'll come around to the bits on the front a bit later on in the video, so stick around for that. Looking at the condition then of the rear doors, and it must be said, I mean, today we have got very, very bright sunshine, quite unusual for us here in Wales, but very bright sunshine today, so you are going to see absolutely every little stone chip or blemish on this particular van today, and we are very, I say, transparent. Anything that we can see, I will gladly point it out to you. But I must say, certainly at the top end of the rear doors here, looking very, very clean and tidy. As we start moving down, I mean, tiny little hairline marks here or there. The sort of top of the rear bumper, which is sort of the rear bumper protector, there are a few scuffs and scrapes on there, of course just from loading items in and out of the back of the vehicle. Very, very common to see that. And sort of just around this sort of area here, again, a couple of tiny little chips and things on the rear of the vehicle. Not, you know, nothing major, but as I say, if there's anything I can see, I'll gladly point it out to you. While we're down here as well, as I mentioned, we have got rear parking sensors on the rear bumper. If we open up the rear barn doors, then we can start to have a look inside the rear of the vehicle. You've got this little yellow arm, you can pull that there, that clips into place against the rear door, and that allows you to open the door right out to its full 180 degree position like so. And of course you can do exactly the same with the other door as well, so you can open those right out there. As I say, that gives you maximum accessibility. It allows me to really show you in detail as well the condition. You can see here that we've got brand new ply lining in the rear of this van, and that is there to protect the vehicle. So if you've got cargo moving around in the back of you while you're driving, it's not going to slam into the side and cause a nasty outward dent in the side of your nice chrome blue van. But as you can see, really does set the van off very, very nicely. And we've also still got the hard-wearing plastic floor in the rear of the vehicle as well, which is fantastic. It allows you to keep it nice and clean. You can sweep it out very easily if you want to. Got the factory-fitted bulkhead, which has also got the load through hatch down there on the bottom left. That allows you to load items underneath the passenger seat. Plenty of tie-down points in the rear of the vehicle as well. You will see them dotted around the base of the vehicle, around the bottom of the bulkhead, and all around the base of the floor. But lovely condition here in the back, certainly ready for whatever use you may need it for. So we'll shut these doors, we'll continue to go around the outside of the vehicle, having a look at spec condition. And now looking down the driver's side here, and these are the sorts of angles which I always mention in these videos that you don't get to see in pictures. These sorts of dynamic angles and reflections, you can't always tell from photographs just how clean a van is. And that is of course the idea of these videos, to give you as much information as possible. And the only thing I can really fault this on this side, there is a little crease just here, and I can see that if I can get a right angle there, but you can just sort of see the reflection. There's a tiny little crease here. Now we will have our paintless dent removal specialist look at that for us before the vehicle goes. But otherwise, looking really, really clean and tidy. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else which I can see here defaulted on, but I must say looking very, very nice. If we open up the driver's door then, we can start to have a look inside the cab of the vehicles. The first thing that strikes me here, lovely condition there of the step on the entrance. This is the correct placement of the toolkit behind that little door just there. Same with the floor on the driver's side here as well, no excessive wear or anything there, which is always of course nice to see. Looking at the driver's seat, again we've got no rips, tears or skags, anything like that in here. It certainly doesn't smell like a smoker's vehicle or a sort of a pet vehicle in here either, so that's certainly worth mentioning. On the driver's seat then, we have got height adjustability here of the driver's seat, and this wheel at the front, this is what they call thigh adjustments. This controls the height of the front of the seat going up and down here, so you can really get these seats into a comfortable position. We've also then got the driver's armrest, which is on a ratchet, so you can get that to your desired height. And in the centre then, the nice fold-down work tray, a couple of extra cup holders, and also somewhere to store your paperwork as well. Now there's a lot of spec in here which comes as standard on the Limited, so we'll quickly talk you through that. We've got electric windows, electric folding mirrors, and that's how those are operated there, just by pulling this dial down towards you like so. Auto-activated lights and wipers. You can see we have got 2 full remote keys with the vehicle. Up on top of the dashboard then, plenty of storage, and we've also got a USB port and a 12-volt socket up there. If I turn the wheel straight, you can see here we've got a nice leather multifunctioning steering wheel, no wear to the steering wheel, which is always lovely to see on these vans. On the left-hand side here, you've got your cruise control settings and your volume for the radio underneath, and then on the right-hand side, you've got your onboard computer controls, and you can also answer and hang up the phone. If we look at the mileage then, 25,375 miles recorded. That's a really nice low miles on this van for certainly for its age. Really nice to see that. We have got 6-speed manual gearbox, which of course accompanies the 130 PS engine. A nice flip down hidden cup holder just there as well. But I must mention there are a couple of sort of light superficial marks there to the cover of that fold down cup holder. Looking in the centre then, and again all this comes as standard, which is kind of one of the big selling points really of a Transit Custom. You get, or Limited should I say, you get heated seats, heated windscreen, heated wing mirrors and air conditioning, I say all completely as standard. You've got a USB port there and a 12-volt socket, and then if we look up into the middle, you've got the fantastic Sync 3 screen, which is again another massive selling point for these vans. This gives you things like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, DAB radio, all through this screen. Absolutely fantastic system. You can of course connect your phone to this via Bluetooth as well if you wanted to. And just before we leave here, just having a look at the driver's door card, just on the very base here. Again, some light marks here to the plastic. This is quite common to see. This is where people are sort of, as they're exiting the vehicle, maybe just catching their foot on that. But as I say, if there's anything I can see, as you can probably tell by now, I will gladly point it out to you. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, and again, just looking for any marks or any damage or anything like that. So we have got a few stone chips here to the bonnet, and you can just see here, we have touched those in, of course, to prevent them from getting, of course, any worse. But as I say, there are a few stone chips there on the front end, and tiny little hairline mark just there as well on the sort of shoulder of that bonnet. But otherwise, looking really, really lovely and clean here at the front. We've got the Ford Trail front grille, which just massively changes the front of these vans. It's a genuine Ford product from the Trail model, but as I say, fits nicely on the Limited, and I think it just really sets it off very well. We've got a nice little front splitter there as well, which just also further enhances the front parking sensors, front fog lights, and those act as cornering lights as well. And the Limited also comes with these nice headlights, which gives you the LED daytime running lights around the outside, sort of a halo light there. But looking at the condition here of the front bumper's looking absolutely lovely, fantastic condition there. Moving then finally on the outside of the vehicle here, down the passenger side, as I'm sure you'd agree, it's a very nicely presented van, looks really, really good indeed. I can just see a mark here at the very base of the side loading door. So we can just see that here. It's quite a light mark, but as I say, certainly worth mentioning because I can see it. So there's a little light mark there. We will try and polish that actually, because that might improve slightly down there. Just having a look here around the door handles. So we've got a couple of little touch-ins here around the door handles, so you can just see there. But I say, all in all, very, very nice indeed. I'll open up the side loading door so you can get another aspect then of the load space from this side. Just have a look at that lovely ply lining there in the rear, and I say that fantastic plastic floor, factory fitted bulkhead, again all in good condition, the odd little dink in that. But you have also got, as I mentioned, the flip up hatch there, and that allows you to load right the way through underneath the passenger seats. And if I quickly open up the passenger door, not only can we have a look at the cab from this angle, so having a look there at the passenger door card, but if we have a look at the passenger seats, you can actually flip these up to give you access then to that space there underneath. Fantastic condition under there, as our guys say. I always mention this, that guys just do such a fantastic job when it comes to preparing these vehicles. The attention to detail is second to none. Looking at the dashboard then, a couple of sort of, again, just hairline superficial marks here to the plastic, which is very common to see, but certainly worth mentioning. And looking, as I say, overall looking very, very nice indeed. So just to summarise then, 2019 on a 69 plate Ford Transit Custom, it's the 280 model, so 2.8 tonne gross vehicle weight. It's got the 2 litre EcoBlue diesel engine, 130 PS, short wheelbase, limited, finished in the fantastic chrome blue, 6-speed manual gearbox and Euro 6. You can take this into the ultra low emission zone areas. It's been right through our workshop for a full service. We've gone through the vehicle completely, done all the filters. Fantastic set of alloy wheels here, brand new, fitted to this vehicle as well. So we've got a 20-inch gunmetal grey, fully load rated wheel and tyre, all absolutely brand new. So you've got brand new tyres on there as well, so you haven't got to worry about those. And available here today at Bridgend Van Centre with no VAT to pay. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, bridgendvans.co.uk. I say that's where you'll find that full advert, which has the description, the photography and the price of the vehicle. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom of the sign. Also, we can arrange delivery nationwide, we can arrange part exchange for cars or for vans, and we can also arrange finance at very competitive rates if you'd like to spread the cost of your purchase. Thank you very much for watching.